What is it with Mansfield? Welcome to the darker side of spirituality. Yes, it's been a while since we've done one of these, and with recent kick up within the spiritual community, it is the destroyer's responsibility to expose what's going off. Now, I'm going to start by saying that I'm not standing at either Mansfield event. This is all based on my opinion and my findings. Okay. But let's unravel the bullshit, because that's what I'm here to do. I'm called the Destroyer because I'm here to deconstruct and destroy spirituality as we know it within the events community where I'm in. Sorry, them the breaks. Right. So, for those who don't know, there are two Mind Body Spirit events in Mansfield. One of them has been handed over to another event company. Now, some of the event standees have been going to social media and pinning their flag. Now, to say that these are the kind of people who say there's enough room for everybody, and they send out their little black squares with smoke signals and screenshots to each other saying, stay quiet, bury your head in the sand, etc., etc. They're being awfully vocal at the moment about the state of play in Mansfield. Now, there's a lot of insinuation that people are being stopped or told that they can only do one or the other. Now, I cannot verify if this is true. However, we seem to all be assuming that these threats are coming from the originator and those who have taken over. Now, having had experience of their competition, I would start to question, is that true? Okay. Now, one of the standees who is switching sides, who's pleading, poor me, after many, many years standing at the original Mansfield event, I'm no longer be standing there because I'm not allowed to. Meh. This person has threatened members of the New Wave. This goes back before Christmas. So I would question why this person feels the need to play the victim when they are very clearly very ingrained in threatening behaviour themselves, sticking their nose in. This person was very irate when I started drawing up maps with lines going across borders. This person, I've also had information, is cutting people out of my binding spells. Now, I don't bind people lightly, and I don't. There's lots of people I would like to bind, but unfortunately, I just don't have the time or the resources because I've got more important things to do, like help people change their lives. Unfortunately for this person, she's been beheaded in the astral. So you can't cut anybody out anymore. Sorry. So let's stop playing the victim, shall we? Okay. You're part of this core collective. And like I say, it wouldn't surprise me that the threats are coming from them. Just my opinion. Now, another person who's been kicking up a stink about this and has been kicking up a stink for some time now is somebody who is, in my opinion, an undercover agent for the Catholic Church. Okay. And sent me this a while back. Now, this person got a little bit upset because I made a little bit of content, where I insinuated that he may have incited that he was part of something rather disgusting some time ago. Now, about a week later, I received this parcel. Now, it's not in its original; it's in its original package. But as you can see, I've covered it up. I've completely sealed it. I've put some. It's going to be a bit hard to see because it's in biro, but I've put some pentacles on there and some protection runes, etc. Now, this parcel came to my home address, my full home address. Now, feel free to Google search it. Urban Warlock Healing and Richard Odham's his full address isn't on there. My road name's on there, but not my property number. So how did this parcel arrive at my house? Now, instead, said parcel was a handwritten letter. Now, apart from myself, who is dyslexic and misread the letter, I sent it to two other people who aren't dyslexic and read it correctly. The first person appears to have gone dark. The second person, and if you don't know, this is going to be a shocker, this is really going to fuck you all off, is my now girlfriend. And I had to do an entity removal on her pretty much straight after. Okay, I didn't open this parcel, and I didn't, because despite having no discernment, I'm not a fucking idiot. Okay, now I am keeping hold of this package, okay, despite people suggesting I bury it or burn it, because should there be a police investigation at some point down the line for the gang stalking that I have received, the bullying, the threats, and the harassment over the last 2 years, it will be evidence. Now, my DNA might be on the top and on the letter, but apart from that, I have not opened this parcel. Now, why is somebody so prominent and playing victim that they've been forced out of an event because they've been threatened and bullied out of it, sending me anonymous parcels with my full home address on? I'm sorry that you've all failed. I really, really am. Now, what these people have been trying to do to me, and it's not just them, this goes higher up apparently. Nice little magic rituals out in the forest and the woods. I believe there were some links to try and get me down to Glastonbury at one point as well. Yeah, they've been trying to stop me from finding my person. Well, sorry, you've all fucked up because my person's here now, and I wholeheartedly believe that. Now, why have they been trying to stop me finding my person? Because I'm extremely powerful at my magic. Believe it or not. As I always say, am I a lunatic? Yes. You would be too if you were me. Am I a fool? Yes. Because apparently the only way I can actually get through to people is through humour. Okay? But believe it or not, I am extremely powerful with my magic. Now, they don't want me finding my person, because finding that person means I'm going to fall in love, right? And falling in love exacerbates my magical abilities and skills. They've also been trying to block and stop my career, and we all know that. So we have a network here of people who have a history of inciting bullying, harassment, and sending dodgy packages to people's houses. Should we be taking their word for it? Are they really the victims here? I think not. I think not, indeed. On closing, fuck you all.